All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another episode of your weekly market analysis series. All right. So today is the 14th of October 2023. So we'll begin quickly as usual. We start with the dollar index. Okay. So for weeks now, we've been targeting this area. All right. I told us that this is going to move into this level. All right, so we've already pierced into the monthly CB. The monthly CB is the monthly area of inefficiency is this level right here. From here down, you can see that we've already pierced it. All right, we pierced it down to the consequent encroachment, I think so. Just a little short of that. So, but this particular one you see here is actually the weekly CB. So maybe I need to correct that to weekly. Yeah, this is where weekly CB starts from. Okay, from here down to here, that's weekly CB. So I'll change this to weekly CB. So weekly. All right. Okay, so last 2 weeks, not this one I just finished, the previous week before this one I just finished, we poked it, we touched it. If I highlight it, see that we touched the low end of this, entered it just a little, and then we pulled back. And this week I just finished, you can see another bullish movement into the upside. Now, if you measure this the week, you can see that we've attempted to touch the midpoint of the week. You got it here. Touch the midpoint of the week. Look at it here. Touch the midpoint of the week. There was a little rejection. Now, I told us last week that this area will act as support to go higher. You can see how we did. We traded through to it, and then finally rejected. And so this area acted as support to go higher. So I told us last week, you remember very well, the record is still there, that if we trade below, if we close below this support zone that I marked, this support level that I marked out, we trade and close below, then we want to target these lows and ultimately these ones. But if we don't trade below them and we acts as real support, and then we trade above it, close above it, then we're going to target higher. What they call it, goes into the CB, the weekly CB, this area that I marked as I think a carton color. So that's what we're looking at now. You can see how we traded. It closed above it, so we are still looking for upside to the dollar index. So our anticipation for this pair is that price is going to go now. For this week we are entering, all right. Remember I told us that for the month of October, it's going to be bullish this month, and we want it to pierce through into this level, all right. Enter this this in the area of inefficiency that has been marked out long ago. We want it to enter into this level. So this week we are entering now. We expect price to move to take out the high that was formed early this month, 2nd of October. So this on this high to be broken, all right, first week of the month. That's high to be broken. So that's what we're looking at. So this coming week, we are expecting bullish dollar. We're expecting bullish dollar. So price is going to go higher to take out this high. All right. So that's our anticipation for the dollar index. Now, what happened over the weekend on day-to-day basis? What happened on day-to-day basis? We can say this is Monday. Monday traded. We had Friday here. It was Friday non-farm payroll. Then we had Monday, Tuesday traded into the weekly inefficiency area that I outlined. They had Wednesday, then Thursday. We saw the extrapolated move to the upside. Okay, so that area then acted as real support and then sent price higher. All right. after it has run sell stop here, you can see on Wednesday took out this low here, and then Thursday took out Wednesday's low, and then finally ran it higher, trading off of this bullish order block. You can see here this bullish order block. That's what it traded off of. So, and then it has finally sent price higher. The midpoint of that week, that's order block, which you can see how we traded around it as support, and then finally went higher. So what are we looking for this week? On weekly time frame, we expect upward movement of this. Let's take out the high that was created on the first week of this month. That's what I'm looking at, and then trade into this area of inefficiency that has been outlined. Okay, so we have a little area of inefficiency here, right here. This is on for daily time frame. So if I want to mark this out here, I have something like this. I'm going to change the color so that it will be a little different from the ones we have on the chart. So something like this. And if we change the color, let me change the color to, okay, let me see this as a color. Okay. Okay, so that's something like this. All right. So what do I expect? I expect price to trade into this level on Monday into Tuesday, and then from Wednesday price should go higher to take out this high. So we have maybe Monday consolidation, Tuesday trade the low of the week for dollar index into Wednesday. Then we should have extrapolated move to the upside Wednesday into Friday, down to Friday. So that's what I'm looking at. All right. So this area will act as support and then send price higher. I don't expect price to close below this area. We should be able to hold here as support and then rally higher. So that's what I'm looking at for the dollar index. That's what I'm looking at for on 4 hours time frame. On 4 hours, you can see these equal lows here. All right, that's inefficiency area on daily time frame that is outlined here. So see, so I expect price to gravitate into this level Monday into Tuesday, and then trade within this zone and then send price higher. So this zone should act as real support to send price higher. So that's my anticipation for dollar index. All right, and this is not supposed to be. Let me take it off. Visibility is supposed to be for daily. Okay, good. All right, so that's for dollar index. The next asset we look at is the Euro USD. So these are Euro USD charts, and the area I outlined there, you can see how price in fact respected that area as resistance and then went lower. You can see how I told us, I said if price closes above, if price closes above this area that is support, this resistance area, it closes above it, then we're going to trade higher. All right, but it didn't, because I told us that for this month of October, we're going to see bearish movement for Euro USD. As dollar is going to go higher, this is going to go lower. So I told us last week that if price trades and closes above this, then we're going to test some other areas, which are this week, and maybe what do you call it now? The equal highs here, but ultimately this week, this measure this to the 50%, that's the area I would have gone to. Well, it didn't, because it's actually heavy on the down side. So it respected that zone, and you can see that it closed bearishly this week and just last week. So we expect more bearish movement downward. All right. So that's what we expect. And this low, the first week of October low should be taken, and then we should see how we can touch the high end of this monthly CB down here. So that's what we are looking for. So at least you take out this low and then see if it has momentum to go lower to this level. On day-to-day basis, what do we expect? On day-to-day basis, what do we expect? Okay, so on day-to-day basis, you can see all the levels I outlined. I said that if it goes higher, we're going to challenge this level, but it didn't get to that level. So let's take that line off. It has finished its work. All right, so equal highs were expected there. You can see 2 times it pierced through it and then finally gave up because it didn't close above it, it closed below. All right, the weeks do the damage, the body tells the story. So the body gave us a narrative that price is bearish. All right, so that's what happened. Okay, so what do we expect? Looking at what we have here, you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they went to trade around that weekly CB, weekly sell-side imbalance, buy-side inefficiency, that's CB, or the inefficiency that was traded on the weekly time frame. And then you can see how it rejected lower. This is Friday traded lower. And then what we're expecting now, we have a little area of inefficiency. Let me take off this line. We don't need this line anymore. So we have little area of inefficiency right here. Let me just highlight that. So going forward, I expect that area now to act as resistance for price to go lower. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. So Monday, Tuesday, you should trade to that level. You shouldn't close above it, all right? You should just trade around it and then give up the ghost. So we're looking at the profile for this pair is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday should trade the high of the week, and then we'll now see price going lower. So by Wednesday, London session Q zone, I want to sell this pair because by that time I know that okay, it has finished doing all its consolidation. Monday into Tuesday, trading around this zone. Then Wednesday, London session, I should be able to sell this pair to take out this low and ultimately see if it has willingness to go to this level. All right, so that's our anticipation for this pair going forward. All right, so that's about them. Take this, we don't need it anymore as well. Okay, so those of you that trade Euro USD, we are looking at downside movement. All right, downside objective for Euro USD. Please take note. Downside objective for Euro USD. All right, so if we have movement up to this level, then it should, with this place, I don't expect this place to be filled. This place should act as a breakaway gap, you know, and then this level, and this is what I'm expecting. It could weak to this level, but it shouldn't trade and close into this level. And weak, but this is where I want it to act as resistance to go lower. So this should be like a breakaway gap, and then we'll have price getting to this level and then going down. That's why I said by Wednesday, when I see the price signature, Tuesday New York session to Wednesday London session, I should be able to see signature to sell this pair from that Wednesday down to Friday, taking out the lows that we have here. So that'll be my target. All right. Then if I see if it has willingness to go lower, fine. But my low hanging fruit to be taking out this target, that'll be my weekly objective for this weekly entry. All right. So that's my own framework for this pair. Mind you, I am not your financial advisor. I just look at the market and tell you my bias for the market, my sentiment for each pair. All right, you have to also do your own due diligence, and if you want to trade in line with my prognostication, please make sure you use good risk and money management rule. All right, very important. Okay, so let's continue. That's for Euro USD. Let's go to our next pair, which is the cable. GBP USD is our next pair. So for GBP USD on daily time frame, we can see in fact what we have lined. You can see that area that we marked acting as resistance to go lower. That is exactly what price did. So highlight this, let me make it bigger so we can see it well. So you can see this area I marked out. This is your area of inefficiency acting as real resistance. So what happened? Price came, traded into it, and then gave up the ghost and traded lower. So what do we look out for? We want it to trade below and close below this BC that I want next this week entry, the price should go trade below it, take out this low here. That's my anticipation. All right, we possibly take out this particular low. All right, let me just mark it out. Look here. So that's my weekly objective. I need you to trade to get to this low. That's my weekly objective. So on daily time frame, what do I expect? So we have Monday, this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, created a high of the week and then give up the close. Can you see? So that's what I expect. I expect, okay, Monday to rally, Monday, Tuesday, some more bullish movement to fill in this level of area of inefficiency right here. Let me mark it out. If it trades to that level, I'll sell it. And this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, just hold on. Okay, all right. So if it trades to this level, Monday, Tuesday, I'll sell it, put my stop loss here, and then hold it to take this low and see if it has willingness to go lower to our objective. Okay, that line I drew, I think that line is, where is that line? This line here. It's supposed to appear. Let me show you. Visibility daily. Okay, good. All right, so on daily time frame, that's the low here. All right, that's my target for this GBP. So if it trades to this level and holds as resistance, then I'll sell from here and take my profit at this line. At least when it takes this low. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So that's the area I'm looking at. On 4 hours time frame, you can see this area. This is what I'm looking for. Here should have act as breakaway gap. I don't expect it to get to this level, but it should get to this level. It should trade to this level and then give up the ghost. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So that's my participation for GBP USD. Remember, on the monthly outlook, this is supposed to be bearish, should go down. All right, should go down. If it takes this low, then third week into fourth week, then we'll be challenging this particular low. All right, so that's my position. So this low and this line, as the low of this particular candle, is what I'm targeting for this week we are entering. So any sell opportunity I see, I'm going to target to take my profit at these levels. The next is our Aussie, the AUD USD, the Aussie. Finally, you can see now that's traded below it. You know, this pair actually was doing abracadabra for several weeks, wasn't going in line with what dollar was doing, opposite to dollar. It wasn't doing that. When Euro US and GBP US is going down, this will be going higher. But at the end of the day, you can see that's finally giving up the ghost and that's traded lower. Okay, so these lows are too clean for me. See these lows here, they are very, very clean. So that's my next area of liquidity. It has taken out this one I wanted. So my next area will be this low right here. Good. All right, that's what I'm looking at. Is good. I'm just going to sweep it, you know, and then this rejection block here is another level. Let me just quickly take it down there. I think that will be the next target. All right, this rejection block right here, that will be the next target. Good. So let's see if it has willingness to go that low on daily time frame. Let me see if there's anything to support it on daily time frame. Okay, daily time frame. Just hold on. I'm seeing something here. Okay, okay. So this line and this low. So let me take it off. This low, we should aim at this low here. Good. That's our target. That's our target. This low right here. Good. That's the low we should target. That's the low we should target. If you look at it, you see on weekly time frame. Let me check it again on weekly. Good. Nothing on weekly. No upside objective on weekly. These highs we've worked on here several times. So for you to give up because there's no need for you to come back to this level. So this line is what I'm looking at. On weekly time frame. Then daily, you can see this level here. That level. Let's see how it rallies around that level. Let's see how it rallies around that level. Okay. All right. So this level should act as resistance for price to go lower to our weekly objective right here. Okay, so that's what we are looking at. I want you to trade into this level, then give up the ghost to trade lower to target this level. All right, it has created double bottom. You can see clearly the double bottom right here. So our classic chart pattern is that if it creates double bottom, retail traders will see it as support zone to buy, and obviously it's going to give them some form of buying movement, and that buy will be short-lived because if they buy into this level and finally give up the ghost and smash their stop losses right here, trading down to that our weekly objective here. So these are weekly objective. So if you want to trade this pair, allow it to trade into this zone first before you sell it. All right. A good sell for this pair is for you to trade to this level, and then you can now sell it. And between Tuesday and Wednesday is the right time to actually sell this thing. If you're trading a short weekly trade, okay, if it gets to this level, then it's a good sell. All right, that's what I'm looking at. Just if it gets to this level, then look at all these other levels we outlined. They have done their work. We don't need them anymore, so we can delete them. And see how this inversion FPG acted as real resistance to go lower. So that's finally given up the ghost that's gone lower. So this is the next level to trade to, and then finally we can smash it lower to this our objective. Okay, so that's for this particular one as well. Let's go to our Kiwi pair, our Kiwi. That's NZD USD, NZD USD. So NZD USD, it finally has given up the ghost. We can see what has happened so far. Let me admit some people. Okay, so that's traded, took out the high. This level outlined for weeks now. See how we chopped around it and then finally gave up the ghost. Now, what we are looking for, we still have this low that is here that has not been challenged yet. This low has not been challenged. Let me look at this low. This low is another one that's not been challenged. Two, this particular low has not been challenged. So I think our next level would be this low. That would be my target. That would be my target, this one here. Good. That would be my target. So we should smash this low and then M for this rejection block right here. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So that's we should trade lower, smash this low and this one. Ultimately, once the dollar is going bullish, this will be bearish ultimately. Okay, so how do we frame it for the week? How do we frame the setup for the week? You can see right here, you can see another area of inefficiency. So it will revisit this zone again if it finally goes lower. All right, to revisit this zone again, revisit this zone. So if you see buy, opportunity to buy, we can buy into this zone and then finally sell it. Or if you don't trust the buy, allow it to first of all get there before you finally, if you get to this level, then you can trust the sell. You finally sell it from there. So Tuesday, Wednesday as well is what I'm looking at. You can see this is Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday created the high of the week. Can you see it? That's what I always say Tuesday, Wednesday. Can you see? Created the high of the week and then finally went the opposite direction. So it opened here, power of three, opened, accumulation, manipulation, and then finally distribution for the distribution range for the week. So open here, Monday, traded higher, do that swing, and then give up the ghost. That's the distribution cycle. All right, so that's your classic sell model for the weekly model or weekly what do they call it, profile. All right, so Wednesday here created the high of the week and then finally gave up. Sometimes Tuesday does it. All right, for this time Wednesday did it, and then we had the low. Now these lows are also too very, very clear. I still prefer that price is going to get to this level. All right, that's what I'm looking at. These lows is too clean for me. We don't expect this lows to be smashed. So what do we expect? We will see some form of opening here, manipulation into this level, and then distribution. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So, but if it rushes to take out these lows Monday, Tuesday, then we'll see a Wednesday, Thursday into Friday trade higher. All right. If it rushes to take out these lows by Monday and Tuesday, then we'll look at a bullish expansion Wednesday into Friday for the week. So how we trade Monday, Tuesday determines our direction for the week. All right. So note, if it trades bearishly to take out these levels that I've outlined between Monday and Tuesday, then we should look for how to buy it from Wednesday to trade to this level. All right. So that's the thing. But I'm looking at it to trade to this level first before it gives up the ghost. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. All right. So that's for the NZD USD. The next one is our Luni, our USD card, our Luni pair. So for Luni, what do we expect? Weekly time frame, we can see that to give up the ghost. I actually wanted this thing to go higher. I actually wanted it to go higher to take out this high, but it didn't. Be consolidated. This actually didn't go in line with the dollar because I think dollar was bullish. Dollar was bullish. Dollar was bullish. You expected this pair, loan, the USD card, to also be bullish, but it didn't. It went back, traded back to the support zone, and rallied higher, closed bearishly. You can see just closed bearishly. So going forward, because it has tested there multiple times, I think we can now look for this high to be traded to, this high to be traded to. So our next level should be this high. That's where I'm looking at. This high is our next target. All right, this is our next target. This is our next target. This high is our next target. Okay, then it takes this high. Our monthly target is this one, to take out this high. But this week we are entering. Let's see how it trades to this level. All right. On daily time frame, how do we look at it on daily time frame? So traded higher, cleared this high, came back. This area of inefficiency, walked around it. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday made the low of the week, and then Thursday you can see what happened there. I think CPI or thereabouts took price higher and then consolidated here. So our next movement should be trade into this level and then finally give up. We can see just a little area of inefficiency, just a little, very small, very small. Okay, look at it here. Good. So that should be our support zone to send price higher. If this wants to go higher, then that level should act as a support for price to rally higher. Okay, there is no need to come down to this level anymore. There's no need. It has multiple times tested it, so we want it to move higher. The dollar is bullish, then this should go higher this week. So Monday, Tuesday consolidation, then Wednesday into Thursday to Friday, want price to rally higher, clear this high. That's what we are looking for. That's what we're looking for. So from signature I've seen here, it's a bullish movement higher. Okay, so that's the framework for this pair. Once we see consolidation around this zone I've just created, then it's going to be a sign for you to trust this. Look at it, there's a bullish order block here, so price should be able to. This is consolidation that's expanded. This is tracing, so the trace down to bullish order block, FVG. Then we expect this thing to rally higher throughout this week. So it's a bullish movement for the loan for USD's card. It's a bullish movement. At least let it take out this high here. That's our low hanging fruit. Minimum objective for this pair. Okay, that is understood. The next one is yen pair. Our yen pair, that's USD JPY or the ninja pair. Okay, so this is also, see what happened this week. It traded bullishly, it's been consolidating here for a while now, for 3 weeks now. So we need some form of expansion right now. Okay, we need an expansion this week, right? Okay, expansion. Let's take out this level that I've outlined. This level is actually the midpoint. If you measure this week, that's the midpoint. All right, that's the midpoint. Good. That's the midpoint. So this week we're entering, price should be able to trade through it this time around. All right. So how did it go about it on weekly time frame? Well, I expected this low to be violated. It didn't. That's left it traded to the midpoint right now, and we can see gradual acceleration to the upside because dollar was also bullish. So all right, took it higher. This low created was smashed on Tuesday finally, creating the low of the week. And we can see gradual movements to the upside. All right. Rejection block has been tested. So we need expansion through. It needs to go higher. 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 This high has been worked on right here. This is the next level. That is that consequent evolution of that 50% of that monthly weekly week rather, the candles week on weekly time frame. So I need it to expand higher. That's what I expected. I need to expand higher. All right. The dollar is going to be bullish, then this thing should expand. It has consolidated, so it's, you know, in the past 3 weeks around this level. So we need an expansion higher to go higher. Taking out this, at least even if it doesn't get to our monthly, because this is our monthly objective. At the end of this month, I want to see price getting to this level. But for this week, at least we take out this level and let's get to the midpoint of that range here. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So um, so we have a little area of inefficiency. So let's see how it trades around that zone. Let's see how it trades around that zone. Right here. Good. So let's see how it trades around that zone. Okay. Let's see how it trades around that zone. All right. So I expect it to act as support, and then same price higher. We have other block here, FEG. So price should go higher this week. So Monday, Tuesday consolidation, and then we should see price running higher. Wednesday through to Friday, higher. Take out this level. Let it trade above and close above this line. Please, that's what I'm looking out for. I need that. I need that signature this week going forward. Once it acts here, once this level acts as support, then I can trust the buy for this pair. I can trust the buy for this. I don't want to see close below this level. We should rather trade above it, act as support to trade to go higher. So that's for the yen pair. The next one is our Swiss. Next one is our Swiss. Next is our Swiss. So for Swiss, network issue. Okay, good. So our Swiss was bearish, traded back into this area of inefficiency. It has filled it, not totally, but at least it has done its work. So we have yeah. So the next thing is for price to go higher. All right. So it has done its movement down to this level. So we need an upward movement right now. Okay. What are we targeting? We're targeting this level. We should revisit this line that I shaded here, that I've lined at this line. You should revisit it. At least that's the rejection block. So you should revisit that rejection block for this week. Okay, good. This Friday movement was not supposed to be so. Wasn't supposed to happen. This movement down, it wasn't supposed to. I don't know why I did that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday into the level. And Friday should have gone higher, but it went lower. Um, if you look closely, you will see this is on daily time frame anyway. So see Good. This inversion FVG. Let's see how it rallies around it. Okay, but I am favoring an upward movement because of the dollar. The dollar is going to be bullish, then this should also be bullish. Already it has traded into weekly objective, so it could just take out these lows, feeding the inefficiency well on weekly time frame, and then rally higher, take out relatively poor highs, trade higher, test this level. So that's what I'm looking for. To go higher. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Trade higher. So what happens Monday, Tuesday will determine how we trade this pair, going forward. But I still prefer an upward movement for this pair. On the monthly time frame, we are looking at this high to be violated. Should trade above this high. All right, trade above this high. Okay, 4 hours. What do we see on 4 hours? Okay, 4 hours. So this area right here on 4 hours, this area right here, I want to see price close above this area. I won't mark it out, but you can see this area. Once price closes above this area, then our bullish movements will continue. It may just come weak through again, just because of this weekly inefficiency area, and then it starts going higher. Okay, so that's about that. Let's go to our indices. So for our indices on weekly time frame, because of what it did, I expected that, okay, area of inefficiency. If you remember what I said in our last week analysis, I said this area of inefficiency, it will go and revisit it, and it actually did. It has revisited that area and finally gave up the close. So what are we looking at? These lows are areas we should look at. We want to take out this low and test this bullish order block again, all right? That's what I'm looking at. This low is what I'm looking at. So how we trade. Okay, so we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at this area here. Let me mark it out so you can see how price expected that area of inefficiency. You can see it's perfect. You can see traded to it, perfectly closed it, and then finally gave up the close. So what do you expect? All this is called balanced price range. So there's no need to go higher again. If it goes above this, then we're going to test this level or this ultimately this level. But I don't see that in the near term. I expect a rush lower. Okay. Now it has this sentiment has been created and it wants to go higher. But what it just did was just to come trade into this area of inefficiency, feed it perfectly well, and give up the close. So we're looking for downside objective for this pair. This is our target for the week. We should to clear this low that was created on the first week of the month. This low. That's what I'm expecting it to trade through to this week, this low here. That's my target. So let me just mark it out. So my target for this pair is for price to trade to take out this low. All right. On 4 hours time frame, yes. So it has worked around that level and traded lower. So you can come and test the bearish order block again and move lower. We have new week opening gap, previous week opening gap. Look at it here. It was only buy side was offered, so we expect sell side. And the way we trade around it, we trade and close below, then that will act as resistance to go lower to target this level. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. 1 hour time frame. This area can be traded back to. You can see movement back to this level, and then you see movement lower. So if we trace to this level, you can now anticipate our sell at this level here on 1 hour, and trade back to this level, and then finally give up the ghost. We challenge the new week opening gap, these lows right here, and then ultimately our level that I've liked. So that's what I'm looking at going forward. All right, that's what I'm looking at going forward. Okay, that's for US 500. That's SP 500. Same as US 500. The next one is our NAS 100 or US 100. Some brokers call it US 100. So what do we expect? The same thing, this one overshot its bounce, but finally traded lower again. Though it closed bullishly, but you can see how it gave up. You can see how it gave up. So these lows are my target. These lows are my target. Let's go to daily time frame. Daily time frame. Okay, you can see that line I outlined. Can you see? I told you that we have buy side resting here. You can see how it walked around that area. This is Monday, Tuesday. We ended close above here on Friday. We had a gap, new week opening gap. It traded the opened low and they traded higher Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, cleared out buy stop on Wednesday into Friday. This one filled in completely. If you measure, if you put in this area of inefficiency, you can see what happened right here. You can see the perfection. You can see the perfection. Traded down to it. So let me. Good. You can see just a little above it, just a little above it. Finally gave up the ghost. This was a Thursday. You can see Friday movement. All right, so what do we expect now? We expect it to go lower because Zola is going to go higher. This is going to go lower. 4 hours time frame. See that area. I will trade around that area. New week opening gap. See the new week opening gap here. Week opening gap. Now only buy side has been offered, so we need sell side to be offered. So if sell side is offered and it closes below that new week opening gap, then that becomes an area of resistance to go to target our lows, all right, that we've outlined. So if it can go up again, you can see small area of inefficiency. So that's permissible. We can trade up to that level before it finally gives up the ghosts. Okay, look at it here. At least on 1 hour time frame. So we can see now it's creating sentiment. It doesn't want to go lower. Then later what will happen is to actually go higher, trade in this area or trade into this area of inefficiency and finally give up the ghost and trade lower. I am not looking at a bullish movement for this thing. Long-term perspective, we are bearish. We are heavily bearish because indices are way high right now. So that's why the price lower. The value of indices right now is just way high, way high. It's been priced so high. Yeah, it's just not supposed to be so. So we expect movements lower. So this level, these lows should be challenged again for this week. All right. So what's our framework? Our framework is you can trade up to this level to your bearish order block and then finally give up the ghost to challenge these lows. Okay. The area of inefficiency, new week opening gap, these lows traded through, and then finally want to see this our lows, taken out. All right. So the trades up to this place Monday, Tuesday, then we should expect bearish movement lower. All right. So our indices is we're looking for downside objective for our indices. Now, US 30, that's Dow Jones Industrial 30. What happened? Well, I outlined this area, because it's actually an area of inefficiency for this pair. But the new week opening gap, it traded so low. You can see this was where it opened last week, 2 weeks ago, and last week it opened here. It closed 2 weeks ago here and opened here. You can see the new week opening gap that happened here. So based on that, it couldn't trade up to this level. So if SP 500 and NAS 100 will be trading lower, then this will finally give up the ghost, and then we'll now look at this as a breakaway gap to target these lows. All right. So that is it. So downside objective on daily time frame. How did it trade? This is Monday. You can see the difference between the closing price and the opening price. That's new week opening gap. Okay. So it closed here and opened below. So then struggled to go higher. Finally, it has given up the ghost. Okay, so we traded back to our inversion FPG and targeted our support to go lower. Okay, so what are we looking for? These lows are our next target. These are our next target for this pair. All right, these are our next target. So let me just put it down there. Right, so sell side liquidity. Right. Sell side liquidity. All right. That's what we are looking for, to trade to this level. How will it go about it? How will it go about it? You can see consolidation here. Want to see how it trades below this. This is the new week opening that I was telling you about. It closed here on the 6th of Friday, 6th of October, and opened here Sunday. That's on the 9th now. Of course, we know the 9th, Sunday night around 10 p.m. See right how it opened. That's the new week opening there. Now, buy side was offered, no sell side. So we're going to see how it trades around this level. Okay, so that's our objective. But we have to trade lower for this, and then M&A sell side liquidity resting below here. So that's our target. That's our target. On 1 hour time frame, I think it's just consolidate, maybe test this level again, the midpoint of this week. And then there's this also small leverage here, you know. That's if I test that level and then finally pick up the close. I don't see it going higher. No, it shouldn't go higher. Okay, so that's for that. So let's go straight to gold. Let's go straight to gold. Our gold, our gold. I was looking at this. It fell short of it by some points, all right? Short of it by some points. Now, I was thinking that this week will end, that this week I just finished would have smashed it through, but it didn't. They are actually heavily manipulating gold. They are manipulating gold heavily. It's still respecting this inversion average. It's still respecting it. Now, if dollar goes higher, this will finally give up the ghost and go lower. Don't mind what it's doing here. But if dollar goes higher, this will finally give up the ghost and go lower. What happened day to day? Friday movement was something else. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we saw what happens to Friday. This is crazy. Heavy manipulation. Heavy manipulation. Heavy manipulation. So I don't expect anything. Maybe the highest it might do is to take out this liquidity here and still go lower. That's the highest. I don't expect it to come to this level. No, it's not. It won't get to that level. If dollar is going to be bullish, this might just take out this high and ultimately go lower. I don't expect it to take the trade to this level. No, I don't expect that to happen. I expect that to happen. 4 hours time frame. This little area here should be sufficient enough to hold price and send price lower. Small area of inefficiency. Because what the sentiment that has been created right now is that gold is heavily bullish. That's the sentiment that has been created. So traders who want to start buying gold, so to give them a little form of buy, and then finally smash lower. Because this is just heavy manipulation, and that's against the normal tenets of the movement of price. So if dollar is going to go bullish, this will eventually give up the ghost and go bearish. All right. So this is a false rally. Don't be deceived by this. It's a false rally. Because the whole of Friday, you can see how we just moved. Buy, just buy, just kept buying. And that's a false rally for me. So it could go higher again, filling this level, and then ultimately give up the ghost. They might want to take out this high, but it won't close above this high. That's what I'm talking about. It won't close above this high. All right, and then finally give up the ghost and trade lower. Okay, so our objective for this week, this low, we should trade and close below. See this this daily, see this low here, this range. You should trade and close below this range, and then target this area of inefficiency right here. That's what I'm looking for. Even if it doesn't challenge this low, but at least you trade and close below this low. At least that's my objective for this week. That's my objective for this week. Is you should trade and close below. You should trade and close below it. All right, that's giving buy, sell side, buy side offered. So balance price range should not trade below. All right, this is classic what do you call it, breaker structure. All right, and the mitigation block structure. So you should just trade lower now. That's what I'm expecting. Except dollar goes bearish. If dollar goes bearish, then this will now go higher to target this high. But that's not what I'm looking at. I'm not seeing that happening because dollar is heavily bullish. So this should finally give up the ghost to trade lower. All right. At the end of the month, I want to see gold trade to this level, take out this low at the end of the month. That's what I'm looking at. But for this week, we should trade and close below this block, this rectangular box that is outlined here. That's my bias for gold. That's my bias for gold. Those of you that trade Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. That'll be our last assets to look at, and then we'll close this session. Okay. Okay, so Bitcoin was bearish last week. You can see it was bearish. This inefficiency area has been filled 2 weeks ago, first week of the month. And last week, we can see how it closed traded below. So these lows are suspect. If you measure the 50% of this week, that's where I'm looking at as my objective for what do you call it? For Bitcoin, for BTC. Good. So this area right here. Good. Good. Uh-oh. What's going on? Good. Okay. All right. So that's my target. All right. You sweep these lows and target this area. All right. So it's going to be bearish for BTC. BTC is going to be bearish. Day to day, last week, what happened? We have Monday, Tuesday, this Monday, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Of course, you know that BTC trades both Saturday and Sunday. So this was a bit too above. It's actually very the what they call it, the volatility is very low during the weekend, all right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have an area of inefficiency here. If we go test it again, and finally give up the ghost, all right? That can happen. That can happen, and then give up the ghost to trade to our objectives, our objective for this new week. So if it trades up to this level, you can buy, you can sell rather, and hold it down to see if it has willingness to get to this level. Okay, so that's about that. That's about that. If you have any pair that you want me to just look at in next 5 minutes, you can let me know. I'll just quickly look at it and then we close for today. And those of you with us, if you have any pair, maybe any minor pair that you want me to look at, you can just quickly type it. I'll look at it briefly before we close. Otherwise, we'll end it here. If you have any question, you can let me know. I can unmute you to speak, or you type and then I'll answer your question. And within the next 5 minutes, we'll call this a close. So quickly, if you have any question, let me know. Or you want me to look at any pair, you can let me know quickly before we close this. I'm waiting. Anybody? Nobody. All right. So thank you very much for hanging out with me today. We'll do this same time next week. Trust that you're going to trade wisely. Don't impulsively trade. Don't over leverage. Trade with objectives. All right. Don't be greedy. Take it gradually. The market is not rushing. We pray that this week is going to be fruitful for us. We're going to end the week in profit and not in losses. All right. From my end, I say good night and God bless you. See you next Saturday. Bye for now.